Hello, I'm the reviewer. You review it, I review you. This is my partner, Mr. It. Today, we'll be looking at FootofaFerret's video on Five Nights at Freddy's Into the Pit.
Five Nights at Freddy's is now officially 10 years old.
And if that makes you feel ancient, remember, the franchise is still young enough for William Afton to kill it.
And with the 10-year anniversary of FNAF, has come a ton of new stuff for us FNAF fans to sink our teeth into.
Ow! You know, I was thinking my previous joke was a bit too dark, but this makes me feel better about it.
Now, the astute FNAF fans out there might just recognize that name, and this cover, and everything going on here, because yes, this game is based on the books. The books have done a ton for the lore of this series.
Which, personally, I think is a big issue with the franchise's storytelling.
Mainly because the book lore and the game lore, for the most part, they didn't really mix.
Except when they do. I guess.
The books would just be throwing every single random storyline they could think of at the wall just to see what sticks, including some questionable ones.
To be fair, Scott Cawthon has gone on record that the Matt in that book wasn't Matt-Pat. Me.
I've never read it because, unlike some other YouTubers, I've elected to maintain a healthy distance from this franchise, only diving in when it is absolutely necessary.
Like when a new game comes out and you can make content on it. I fail to see how that's relevant.
Do you sense that? That is a feeling of impending doom.
Really? Because it feels like a sponsorship segue.
The game begins and we are Oswald.
Unfortunately, not the lucky rabbit.
And now the most they can do is leave their kid at the local pizza place to be supervised while they go off to work.
Unless they have some sort of an arrangement with the owner, I hate this. It's a restaurant, not a daycare.
Oswald decides to go snooping around for that ball pit.
I'm surprised you're not reacting to this the same way as the one in Security Breach.
Ball pit!
I mean, this one's nowhere near as nice, but a ball pit's a ball pit.
But after he finds it and hops inside of it, when he pops back out, the dingy back room he was in was now full of kids partying and saying things like radical and bodacious and Ghostbusters is an original film in theaters now because this is the 80s.
Note that he had to state an original film, because these days a legacy franchise being new in theaters isn't an indicator of time travel.
I was right! We're doing time-traveling ball pit. That's stupid. I like it.
Stupid, I like it is just the entire appeal of FNAF.
So having hopped back to the days of Rubik's Cubes and Cats the Musical...
2019?
See, I've actually been wishing for years that FNAF would do something like this. You know, make a more narrative-driven game with a point-and-click setup.
It might not have been point-and-click, but Security Breach was definitely going for more narrative-driven than previous games. Problem was, it got performance anxiety and shit the bed.
I run from an arcade into a nearby back room where I find what else but the discarded animatronic suit of Golden Freddy.
Yay for Golden Freddy!
Well, actually, if you don't know, here's the quick FNAF lore rundown.
Make sure you get it right this time. You don't want Matt-Pat literally taking you to school again.
All hell breaks loose in the pizzeria. We never see exactly what happened.
Because this franchise still appeals to children somehow.
Crowds of kids and parents are running for their lives. And if everyone else is doing it, then they probably got the right idea.
That's some lemming talk right there, Fofi.
Well, we're a preteen kid trying to tell a pizza store owner that our dad is actually a ghostly animatronic bunny in disguise.
I mean, haven't we all been there?
So first things first, I had to get out of the house.
Yeah, I mean, it is important to get fresh air and everything. Touch grass and all that.
Nothing explicitly gory or grotesque is happening here, but like, this seems pretty dark, even for FNAF.
Honestly, that's kind of what I appreciate about FNAF in general. It can be effectively very creepy without having to get physically disgusting.
Free the kid, Springtrap jump scares us, and it's every man for himself. Hop back through the ball pit, and that's night one.
Oh, so it's sister location story progression. Got it.
There's a murderous animatronic ghost thing sleeping in the room next to him.
Specifically, well, presumably, next to his mother. Me. Either way, very concerning.
Turns out her grandpa used to work as a technician for Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, and this notebook is full of schematics and details on the different animatronics.
Where the hell is that merch?
Including flaws in their programming that will be absolutely imperative to surviving the nights.
Damn it, doesn't this game have enough reading?
So I guess we gotta go see what's up with That's a chicken. That's a chicken.
Yes you are.
But Jeff won't give us any unless we pay for it. Stupid guy doing his job.
How dare someone ask for money?
Get caught by a school bully who makes fun of us for digging through the trash at night, despite the fact that, you know, he's here too.
Yeah, but he's not the one digging through garbage. Presumably.
So we gotta hide. And the closest place to hide is Huh. You know, I was wondering when I would be stuffing myself inside of an air vent in this game.
Actually, weirdly enough, this vent is blocked by boxes until this point, and there doesn't seem to be any reason why they're gone now.
So needless to say, he's not sleeping very well.
What is this thing you call sleep?
Hopping back into the 80s, the first thing we hear is another kid screaming. Don't they know I have things to do?
Something about that delivery just tickles me. Like, it's not annoyed, but more, oh, those rapscallions.
Look, it's got the little marionettes all over it. Ah, that's cool.
Yeah, neat detail, but why are they there? Shouldn't they be at Circus Babies?
He's just heading straight to the pizza place and putting an end to this.
One of 6 ends to this, to be precise.
But somehow the weakest right hook in the world, from a 6th grader no less, sends this 2-ton animatronic monster man tumbling to the ground.
Yeah, you'd think he'd be better at killing children than this.
Yeah, so if playing Security Breach taught me anything, it's that modern FNAF games not only have multiple endings, but that I always seem to get the bad ones on my first try.
To be fair, I think most people do. This video was fun. Not really a whole lot to say about it. I'm the reviewer. You review it, I review you.